Back here on the Idaho Steelheads Hockey Show, brought to you by Deschutes Brewery. The Steelheads traveling east this week, a 3-game set against the Worcester Railers, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Cam McGuire here, sitting alongside Steelheads forward Jade Miller. Jade, want to get into how the season's going, talk about your professional hockey career, or in your career as a whole, but I first want to get into your movie career. You're a big-time actor. You've been in a Hallmark movie now called Marry Kiss Cam. A lead role, from what I know. Can you tell me a little bit more about this?
Well, first off, it's a lead role in my eyes, but no, just got asked to be in some hockey scenes this summer, and me and a bunch of buddies went back to Duluth and did it and spent the week there, and yeah, somehow the cat got out of the bag and now everyone knows about it. So.
I feel like it's been the hot topic, especially around the holiday season right now. But what is? Can you tell? I watched the trailer, but people don't want to hear me speak. All right, what is the premise of this movie?
Basically, it's in the title, Marry Kiss Cam. They do the kiss cam on the big screen like you see at a lot of sporting events, and every time this couple kisses, the team scores a goal, and they kind of hit tough times, and they're not together anymore. So the fans get pretty upset at the guy because he needs to fix things with his lady. So get him back in the win column with the kiss cam. So
what did your acting entail of? How many days, how many hours we talking? Was it excruciating? Was it pretty light? What do we got?
Yeah, like we were there for 4 days, I think, 4 or 5 days. And sometimes we'd be there at like 7 a.m. and we'd be in hockey gear from like 7:30 to 5 p.m. and they wouldn't use us for like 4 hours at a time. So yeah, that part got pretty long, but I think it was mostly because they didn't really know how hockey worked, and just kind of everything was hurry up to wait. So it was cool though. It's cool to see the production and how everything works.
A lot of takes. Were you a one taker? Did you have any speaking parts in this, or was it more just for show?
No speaking parts, just all action scenes, and they took a lot of takes. So sometimes we would be skating around the zone for like 20-30 seconds, and they'd yell cut and do it again, and we were pretty tired, but had a good group of guys doing it, and obviously to get back to where we went to college was fun too. So
before we get into your hockey career, maybe a post career in the media industry, maybe an actor here?
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe someday, but yeah, for right now, we'll just stick to hockey. So
let's talk about it right now. First year in Boise, how's it been so far for you?
Loved it. Guys are great. Coaches have been awesome, and the fans are bar none best in the league. Playing in front of a packed house on Wednesday nights is pretty rare, I think, in a lot of spots that I've seen, and it's just second nature here in Boise for everyone to show up on a Wednesday night.
Last 2 years, South Carolina. So how'd you end up here this year in Idaho?
Yeah, just some free agency stuff all played out, and knew Keenan back from my junior days when he coached me and reached out, and it was honestly a no-brainer, and so happy with my choice. It's been awesome.
Did you ever been out this way, or first time when you came in for camp?
Yeah, this is my first time, so I've loved it. Reminds me a lot of home, honestly, minus the mountain part, but a lot of similarities, I think, so I've loved it.
What was your time like in South Carolina? That's not a bad spot, too.
No, met a lot of good people down there, too. Just needed a change of scenery. City's beautiful. I'll be definitely going back often throughout my life, and the golf's great down there. I love golfing, so it's cool. But this is a great change of pace, and I've loved every minute of it. So
what's the handicap?
A 10-2.
Oh, yeah. Sandbagger a little bit. Anyone want to chime in there? No, you play to a 10.
Play to a 10. Pretty consistent.
Who's the best downstairs?
I'd have to say Jake Kupski.
Yeah, I feel like that's what everyone was saying.
Good player. Matt Register. It's not bad. But you can
not great, not bad.
You can get in his head.
Oh yeah.
He's a member at a few different clubs all over the United States. I'll let you know that. So his game should be a little better than what it is. But save that for another conversation.
I feel like one thing that I've noticed with your career is you've kind of been a staple in the lineup. It seems like you've been able to be consistent, and not many injuries. Last year you played in all 72 games. I believe a couple years in college as well, and in juniors. Is that something you take pride in? How do you be able to stay healthy and kind of be a staple in the lineup every night?
Yeah, I think it just starts with preparation in the off season. I love where I train, and we have a good group, and our trainer's been awesome, making sure we're always in the best shape, and always doing like the prehab, the little stuff, to make sure those tweaks don't prove to be too serious when you get them throughout the course of a season, because you definitely do get your bumps and bruises, but as long as you're taking care of your body and working with the training staff and making sure to stay on top of it, you can be a little more lasting. So
Minto, North Dakota native. Get into that in a second. Is that where you spend the off season, or where do you spend most of your time?
It is, yeah. And then I'll train in Grand Forks, North Dakota. So it's about a 25-minute drive from a town of 500 people. So not a lot of opportunities to get workouts in or skating there. So got to make a little bit of a drive, but it's kind of something I've done my whole life, so it's no big deal.
Now, can you provide us with the I guess the backstory or the right terminology, because you're from Minto, North Dakota. I feel like it gets confused a lot with Minot.
Yeah, all the time. Minot's substantially larger.
Further away too?
Yeah, it's about 3 hours away,
Okay.
3.5 hours away, and basically it's just the T and the O that gets swapped around, and you look at it quickly, you're thinking Minot.
Yeah.
But, the people that know about it know it's Minto, and a lot of times it's, in programs, my hometown's been Minot.
Right.
So it's kind of the saying's always been Minto, not Minot.
Well, that's looking at it at the beginning of the year. I'm like, I've never heard of Mint. I'm like, this has to be a typo, right? And I feel like some places have it reversed.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
It's then you get somebody they're like, no, I know where Minto is.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of cool because you can narrow it down pretty quickly, and you got mutual friends. So yeah, that's just something we've always dealt with, but it's no big deal.
No big deal. So North Dakota native, how'd you get into the game of hockey?
Started with my oldest brother Joseph. He parents were young, and they just put him in hockey, and there's 6 of us boys, and we all played hockey or did at some point. Some are still playing, but yeah, just a big hockey family out of nothing really. So it's pretty thankful he got into it. So it's been great. It's blessed me with a lot of amazing people, amazing friends, and a lot of opportunities.
So 6 boys under the same roof. What was that like growing up? I feel like we should just ask I feel like your mom would be able to give us a better answer.
Oh yeah, she's got a pretty good grasp on us all, and then the first 2 grandkids. The first one was a boy, so then we finally broke the trend with my older brother and his wife. So Annie was the first Miller girl.
There you go.
And then another boy right after that. So I don't know what's going on, but it's been fun. I can't wait to get back for the holidays and get under the same roof with everyone. It's pretty rowdy, and yeah, it's fun.
Couple shattered garage door windows back in the day with some pucks and balls.
There's been a lot of stuff. Definitely, it's been times where we got scolded growing up, and maybe not so much us bottom 3, because the 3 older ones kind of took it out of my parents, I think. So we got a little more leeway. You
got a vivid memory one time that you guys maybe got in a little trouble between the 6 of you?
I don't know that it ever got too bad during hockey. We were always kind of told we couldn't play in the garage. We had to keep it outside or something.
Keep it in the yard.
Yeah, we didn't want the garage doors too dinged up, or anything like that. So we either kept it to the basement playing mini hockey, or went outside in the park and played street hockey on the tennis courts or something like that. So
what's the age gap, youngest to oldest?
17 years. So,
wow.
Yeah.
That's a wide variety.
Yeah. So there was a while there where my parents were driving and picking up multiple times a day, and obviously, like I said, we don't have a hockey rink in Minto, so they're driving 8-10 minutes one way to take us to the rink in Grafton, the nearest town there, and they bring a kid back, pick up another one, bring them back, and so it helped out once the older brothers were able to drive, but they never really wanted to do any of that stuff. So it's been awesome that our parents kind of gave us this opportunity, and a lot of early mornings, late nights driving, and where we're just sitting in the back seat sleeping. So yeah, a lot of times they put on the road for sure.
Oh yeah,
to and from hockey rinks.
You an easy sleeper? You a big plane sleeper guy?
Yeah.
You can do it, yeah? Oh yeah, me too. I'm usually out cold before the thing leaves, and then I'm still out cold when we land.
Yeah,
it's perfect.
Before we even taxi, I'm usually I throw the AirPods in, play some music, got the neck pillow going, and it's kind of scary when I wake up. It's usually on the touchdown.
It's almost like time traveling, right?
Yeah.
Get the DeLorean fired up.
Right. So no, I can sleep anywhere really. It's nice not having the bus rides that I've had the last 2 years.
I hear you.
Those are pretty tough.
You guys had a sleeper though down there, probably?
We did not.
No. I feel like most of the teams in that division have a sleeper.
I think most do, but
you guys didn't.
No.
You get comfortable with the floor. You find ways.
Bought a 4-inch Tempur-Pedic mattress, cut it in half, put it in the aisle. That wasn't wasn't luxurious by any means.
Did you pawn the other half on someone else? Sell it maybe?
No, I think I got stuck with that one too.
So let's look at it here. Obviously, you said North Dakota native, grew up about 25 minutes away from the University of North Dakota, but you went to college at one of the rival enemy schools at the University of Minnesota Duluth. How did that unfold for you?
I think it was just all kind of timing. Obviously, as a kid growing up in North Dakota, that's the only thing you know is UND hockey, and that's where you want to end up. And there were times when I thought that might happen, and obviously the cards didn't fall that way. And went to Minnesota Duluth and couldn't have been happier. I mean, best friends I'll have my whole life are from there, and obviously we're a part of some special teams. So it was great, and to go back to North Dakota and go down that bus tunnel.
Oh yeah.
As a hometown kid, that was pretty special too. So I think going there twice a year, or whatever it is, 2 games a year, is better than playing 20 home games there. It's
right.
Pretty cool.
Well, you mentioned the cards falling correctly. They certainly did 2 national championships at Duluth. Tell us what that was like. Not many people can say they got 1, and there's not too many that can say they got 2. And were those back-to-back too?
Yeah. Back-to-back. Almost 3 there. We lost in the championship my freshman year, and then went back-to-back, and then we were on a pretty good trajectory. I think our senior year when COVID knocked us out. So you go to a program like that, you play with some pretty special players, and the best coach to ever coach college hockey, and Scott Sandlin. I mean, he had a game plan every night, and you knew you were going in,
right?
Going to win that game. And that's how it felt. It didn't matter if we had a full lineup or guys banged up. You just believed in everything he did and what he had in place for us to win. And so the combination of a really good coaching staff and some really good players that I was able to play with. So just lucky to be a part of it and chip in when I did.
Well, just as well as anyone, the hockey world is a full circle, and Minnesota Duluth got a couple of Sioux Fighting Hawks. We'll put an asterisk next to it downstairs with Casey Johnson, Adam Scheel, Jordan Kawaguchi. So you got some bragging rights here in Boise. Yeah,
I knew Johnny growing up. Like I said, he's only 25 minutes away, so we knew each other really well. Couldn't stand Jordan in college because he was always a guy we had to circle and keep an eye out for, and he always made us pay somehow. And then obviously Sheeler was always good in the net for them. So, meeting them, it was awesome.
A little different.
Yeah, I've been really close with them, so it's funny how that works on the ice. It's one thing, and then you finally meet them out on the ice and realize they are pretty good guys.
Yeah. What's the season series at between Duluth and North Dakota? Have they played yet this year?
They have not played yet this year. Had a few other lunch bets with some other guys on the team this year. Good group of college guys. So haven't had any UND Minnesota Duluth series yet. I think that's usually second half of the year. So we'll get a couple of those, and I don't know how I'm going to do with 3 guys versus 1.
I think we need to circle this, and I'll do some historical or research here. I'll circle it. I think we should get a little bet going here. Maybe the next day, whoever teams loses, I got to wear the jersey or wear a shirt to the rink. I feel like you see that a lot in professional sports.
Yeah, we could do something like that. I always let Jordan and those guys know. I think I was 11-3 or 11-4 versus them in my 4 years. So I just keep bringing that one up. I don't care how it goes now, really. But when I was there, I think we had their number for a little bit. But it was always tight games. I mean, it was hardly ever those blowouts. And I really think that's kind of the number one rivalry right now. From talking to guys on both sides ever since that realignment with the Big Ten and WCHA, and those are easy ones to get up for. So we'll have fun with those when those ones.
Oh yeah, I'm not lying. I'm a man of my word. You know that. I'm gonna get this thing going. Your odds are stacked against you. I think it's 3-1 downstairs.
Yeah, I might need my odds bumped a little bit some way, but I'd definitely be game to do that. That's fun. I trust in the boys up in Duluth. So.
Speaking of odds being stacked against yourself, you were there when I put the odds against myself on Saturday morning for our fish segment. Came out clean slate, nothing to show for, nothing.
Yep.
What'd you think of Mr. Nicholas Canade sporting the suit on Saturday? Pretty fun.
He looked good.
Yeah, he looked comfortable. He kept saying he's uncomfortable. I thought he looked pretty natural in it.
The more he said he was uncomfortable, the more I think he was getting into it a little bit. So because there were times where you'd be talking and he'd cut you off.
I know.
So I think he really liked it, and there's a handful of guys I would have liked to have seen in that fish costume, and he was up there.
He, don't let the suit change you, right? I think he let the suit change himself a little bit, right?
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
It's like Batman when he throws on the suit, he becomes a different man.
Yeah.
Like Bruce Wayne and Batman, totally different people.
Yeah, no, and that was Nicky there in that interview. It was good to see. Something fun, I think, that you've brought this season, and the guys love it, so they're always talking about it.
Well, we're going to have a little fun here in just a second in two different parts here, but what's going on with this fishing, trying to find the right word. I'm not really good with my words, but what is going on with this fishing obsession that is like, I feel like over the last 3 weeks, there's just been this it's almost like a cult downstairs with you guys just are obsessed.
Yeah, well, there's a joke going on that we're paying the electricity bills at the TRR fly shop because we're in there every other day, and don't really know what we're doing, but we're getting out there and trying, putting anywhere from 3 to 5 hours a day on the river.
Oh my God!
Some days we're lucky, some days we come up empty, but that's the fun part about the outdoors is nothing's guaranteed. So you go out there and with a good attitude the next day, and that's the thing with it. You didn't catch anything the last 2 days, and today it's like we're gonna go out there and hammer them. So
are you a part of this new Instagram page that I happened to come across the other day?
I've got a couple touches in on it.
Yeah.
I think in the bio it's still the two guys who started it, so I might need to bring some fish to the table.
Who officially started this?
Bex and Hetty.
Okay.
So they got the GoPros going.
That's what I heard. Because I went to Bex this morning. I said, hey, let's collaborate. Like, you'll help our accounts, we'll help your account, we'll help the brand grow. Yeah. And he's like, yeah, I had all the camera stuff out yesterday. Had the GoPro. Does he know what he's doing with that stuff, or is he just winging it?
He's pretty good at it. Every time I pop over to his and Reg's place, he's fiddling with it and uploading videos. And before we get on the river, we do our intros.
Oh man! Yeah, so this is a full
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you guys have my number. If you ever need some assistance, I'd love to come down. I don't want to step on your toes, but
we would love you to edit some of them because
that's gonna cost something.
That's fine.
No, I'm just kidding.
We can't pay you in fish at the moment because we don't have any. But
like I said, all we need is just some cross promotion here.
Yeah, I think our brand right now is good guys trying hard because that's what we're doing. We're putting in hours. But
on a serious note, though, it's way better than just going back to the apartment and just playing video games the rest of the day, right?
Yeah, I'm not a video game guy, so picked up guitar here. I've had one the last couple of years and finally taken it a little serious. So between that and fishing, there's worse ways you could be spending your money, I think. So doing that all the time, and it's good to have a group of guys that have a passion for it too. So you're not going out there alone, and we're learning from each other and asking what certain things are biting on, what we're using. So it's been a lot of fun to go out there every day with guys. We go get lunch after practice, and then we hype ourselves up and we go on the river. Got the routine down. All right, Jade Miller. We had Owen Hedrick during Thanksgiving time. We drew a hand turkey. But today we're going to get in the holiday spirit a little bit. We're going to draw a snowman. So I don't know have you ever drawn a snowman? Great. Do you think you could handle it? Yeah, I think sure. So. Give us like a 30 second timer here. I'm going to start mine a little bit here.
Ready, set, go.
Ooh, not a good start here. I just don't know if I start on the bottom or the top. I definitely did not use the paper enough. Little off-centered here. Were you a big snowman builder as a kid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'd always melt because that's the only time you could ever do it was when the snow was sticky.
10 more seconds.
Oh my gosh. Can we get 20 added onto that, please? Thank you. So, yeah, I was a big snowman guy. Like, you know what the best part was? When you could put the carrot?
Yeah.
You put the carrot on there?
We actually built a snowman once in our street. A car came by, drove through it.
Really? The snowman just done, huh?
His bumper in there. So it's a pretty solid snowman.
I don't know if mine looks like a snowman or an ant.
Got like 10 more seconds.
All right.
Yours is tough, Cam.
Hey, the camera's on. Stop that. I think that's all I need. Oh, I need the button. All right.
I think we should have you guys hold them up.
Yeah, we're gonna hold them up. So, yeah, here we go. So there's a little of that. You want to take a look at mine?
What's the leg? I've never seen a snowman.
Well, I
with
put
legs.
skates on them.
Oh.
What do you? You're only see. That's pretty good.
Well, you usually stack it.
You had the scarf too there. Little scarf, some buttons.
Scarf.
I don't know what I was. This is awful. It looks like a. What do you think of this snowman here? You like that?
I don't know what happened here, but
That one's pretty good.
Can we get that on there?
Yeah, Jade.
Yeah, I think that pic. He said mine's really good and yours is terrible. Yeah.
I'll let you have that one if you want.
Jade Miller, I've got 5 random questions for you here. This one I'd love to start off with. I've asked every guy this. Hopefully I get it right. Last time I kind of botched the question a little bit. Question number 1. You're given an elephant. You can't return it or you can't sell it. Yes. What are you going to do with that elephant? So the elephant's yours. You can't give it away.
Can't return it.
Yeah.
Can't sell it.
What do you get? What do you got with it?
Gonna build a big tent and
Circus maybe? Get a circus?
Have I'm gonna hire a handler that knows what they're doing, and I'm gonna have kids be able to come and ride it.
I think that might be the best answer I've heard yet. About 6 or 7 of these in, that was the best one yet. Not even a stumble or anything.
Yes. I think that'd be a good idea. If you can't return it, you can't sell it.
Just giving back to the kids. I love it.
Yeah.
All right, question number 2 here. You have to eat a home-cooked meal from anyone on the Idaho Steelheads. Who do you want to make that meal, and what would you like them to make?
How often do I have to eat it? Every now and then?
I think this is where I ask the questions.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't know. I don't know. Like
Cody Haskinen,
twice
chicken
a week.
Parm.
You want chicken parm? Is he a good cook? Is that why you're saying that? Or
He's been studying under me a lot.
Oh.
He's got a broken wing right now, so he's just...
Oh yeah. Okay.
So I've been doing all the cooking. He helped out the first few games before he got hurt.
Yeah.
But sometimes you just got to watch from the sidelines. And
Fair enough. Is that your go-to meal? Chicken
that's
parm?
our meal, yeah.
Pre-game meal? That's chicken parm?
He's made her a few times, so he's good at it, so I could eat that.
What's your go-to, like, what do you like for the pasta noodles?
So we buy a random assortment, and then we decide on which one we're going to use that day.
So you get, like, a couple different boxes, and it's game time
We got
decision?
Like 4 or 5, and we got 2 sauces we mix it up with. We've changed up the mozzarella, kind of based on how we're feeling. We have options, and so we kind of just feel it out what we're feeling that day.
You guys are smarter than you look.
Yeah.
So you're not like tied down to one noodle type. Okay, fair enough.
We mix it up.
Well, question 3 here. We went into the acting a little bit earlier, but if an actor could, oh my gosh, use your words, all right?
You want me to ask the question?
I might have to. If an actor could play you in a movie, like play Jade Miller in a movie, who would you want it to be?
Me in a movie? Be a good one. Go Chris Pratt.
I don't know that. Who is he?
He's
Which one?
Captain America.
Oh, okay. Why Chris Pratt?
Just from what I've heard, he's a lot like me. I don't know. He's a northern guy. He's from like the Duluth area.
Does he look like you or not really?
Probably not really, but he's a cool guy.
Chris Pratt. I'm gonna have to look him up.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like if I saw his face, I'd probably know who he is. I'm not good with like, once I get the name and face, it's like, oh, you have that epiphany.
He's up there.
Yeah. Question number 4. If you could play a professional sport other than hockey, which would you play and why?
Golf.
Yeah, that's an easy one, right?
Yeah.
What?
Great sport. The locations they play in are insane.
Who's your favorite golfer?
They're all so fun to watch. Like the parody is so good. I
feel like within the last year,
one.
right? Yeah.
Even the last 3 or 4 years. I mean, anytime Tiger's playing, you're just
Oh yeah.
willing him to
Even if he's like 20 over, it's like.
Yeah, I mean, I was up early watching the Open this year, and kind of, the first hole didn't go the way we wanted it to go, but he kind of fell off. But everyone, I mean, it doesn't matter. It's not an event unless Tiger's in it.
Right.
Everyone's glued to the TV watching him. So I think that's the easy answer. But there's like that Tony Finau is really good right
too.
now, so he's fun to watch. Self-taught golfer, so it's.
What's one course that you haven't played that's on your bucket list? Could be anywhere.
Say the old course at St. Andrews.
Yeah. Cupper played there this summer.
Cupper did play there this summer. I think that's where golf started. So I think to go out there and play would be a pretty cool once-in-a-lifetime trip.
I feel like I'd go with Augusta, right? Can't go wrong.
Yeah, that's Yeah, that's a good one.
You know, one that I really don't. I'm going off topic here, but you know, one that I really don't have a huge interest to play with.
Beach?
Yeah, a lot of people do.
That's up there. You just never know what kind of weather you're gonna get.
Yeah, that's the same with St. Andrews though.
Yeah.
But
true,
yeah, like I'm not dying to go to Pebble Beach.
Yeah, I played the ocean course out on Kiowa Island. With
Oh, yeah.
2 years ago. The following Sunday after Phil won it there.
Really?
Yeah, because I was there when I watched Saturday, Sunday out there when he won, and
Okay.
we were around the 18th green, the Mayhem, when they.
Wow.
Yeah, people. Brooks Koepka was saying people are taking shots, and it wasn't me. But
Wasn't me.
yeah, I was just trying to get a good spot up on the fringe.
Oh man.
Greenskeepers weren't happy, but that was awesome. Playing that course was.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And we played it long, like they do, which was. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The guys I played with wanted to play it, so
Yeah.
I had to.
You tipped it out.
Yeah. It's a humbling experience.
All right, fair enough.
These guys are inhuman.
Oh, last one I got for you here. If you were stranded on an island with anyone from the Idaho Steelheads, who would you want that one person to be and why?
I'd probably go Matt Register.
You think so?
Yeah, he's not gonna.
What do you think see, let me ask you this. What do you think his survival skills are and his natural instincts? You think they're pretty good in the wild? Yeah.
Very minimal. He'd be good for some laughs.
Yeah.
I think if we're going out, like I'd rather be in a good mood. But if we're trying to survive and there's a chance of survival, I'm probably going Owen Hedrick.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you could go. It depends on the question. You could go one way or the other.
Yeah. Wasn't really sure if we're getting off it. Like, is there a chance we get off it, or are we there forever?
Haven't thought that far, honestly.
Okay.
Stay there forever. I think you got to go headier.
Yeah, I'm going heady.
He can make you laugh too, though.
Yeah, we'd have a good time. He's part of the fishing crew, so we got good chemistry, and we'd have a good time. We'd survive.
All right, fair enough. Well, that'll do it, Jade. Thanks for the time. Best of luck this weekend. Didn't really talk about it, but thanks, man.
Thanks, Cam. Appreciate it.